I don't know about you, but if you support terrorism, there ought to be generally some type of investigation. You don't have a First Amendment right to support terrorism. You don't. Now, and I think without saying you should vote for or against anyone, there's a candidate now at the primary level who is likely to be the Democratic primary person, primary candidate for mayor, who is a terrorist supporter. He's been a citizen for, 4 or 5 years, not even, probably just 4 years. He supports terrorism. He's a communist, a self-avowed democratic socialist. I mean, look at this statement he makes. It shows you the extremism.
Oftentimes
turn on the video or the audio. Can you hear it?
Oftentimes we've even found as legislators, when we go into these courts, the term violent crime is even used when people are stealing packages. Violent crime is even used when people are accused of burglary and there happens to be a housing unit in that same dwelling. So violence is an artificial construction. And we have to be very clear that what is happening here with these district attorneys, that is violence. That is violence of the highest degree. We have oftentimes we've even found.
So that's what you're hearing there is a communist revolutionary. And what's interesting is, if you support terrorism, he says he supports a global intifada. He pretends that intifada doesn't mean what it means. He was supportive and promoting protests targeting Jews, promoting Hamas's talking points and Hamas-style terrorism, defending the indefensible, literally promoting communism on his tweet feed. And it's problematic for him legally and potentially as a citizen, recently naturalized, for him to have done so, because you can be denaturalized as a foreign national or a former foreign national if you are found to have been misleading in your affiliations, desires, etc., when you became a citizen. So he could be subject, in theory, to an investigation for denaturalization based on his extremism in support of communism, terrorism, etc. I mean, I'm exploring the issue. I don't know if he should be subject to investigation, but it's no laughing matter. It's no laughing matter. And I don't know about you, but if you support terrorism, there ought to be generally some type of investigation. You don't have a First Amendment right to support terrorism. You don't. And to call on the mass murder, call effectively for the mass murder of people you don't like. Especially if you're someone who just became a citizen. It raises questions about whether you pulled a fast one in order to become a citizen. And that's why there are these denaturalization procedures in place for such situations. And I don't know if the Justice Department, or I don't know which responsible agency, maybe the U.S. Citizens and Immigration, USCIS, Citizen and Immigration Services, right? Will launch an investigation, but it's worth thinking about and examining what the law is, his statements, his conduct, his background, because it's troubling. To have someone recently be naturalized as a citizen promoting terrorism, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's not supposed to happen. So put that in your pipe and smoke it, New Yorkers. And this isn't because he's a candidate. New York's going to, it's New York voters are going to decide whether they want him to be mayor or not. I mean, this is a rule of law issue that's kind of been being highlighted on a national level. And the question is the rule of law going to be enforced as it relates to naturalization against this prominent figure who seems to abuse the rule of law and may have done things that warrant investigation. And I don't think he should be immune from investigation just because he's running for mayor. Frankly, the fact he's running for mayor makes it all the more important that there be a serious consideration of whether he's followed the rule of law on immigration. You agree? If you do, share your thoughts below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like our video down below.